As the new year begins, a lot of y'all out here would have set certain goals for yourself to achieve this year. And if you haven't already, do that today because it's never too late. Hey there, I'm Gina Zaveri. In today's video, I want to share a few important goal setting techniques that I have learned over the past few years. But before we get into the techniques, I want to tell you why goal setting is important. All of us out here have certain wishes, dreams and desires that we want to fulfill in our lifetime. And these wishes will just remain wishes unless we make a plan to make them come true. If you desire to create a certain amount of wealth in your lifetime, you need to create short-term actionable goals to attain that desire. The most important reason for goal setting is to get clarity on how to fulfill your dream. Goal setting is like a pathway to your dream. Looking at the big picture the entire time can get very overwhelming. But if you have created short-term actionable goals, all you have to do is focus on the task at hand in that moment, which will ultimately lead you to your dream. So here are a few ways that will help you set goals more effectively. When you're setting goals, make sure that they are specific because the whole point of setting goals is to get clarity on what needs to be done daily to eventually attain your desire. So instead of writing I want to be rich, write down I want to create certain amount of money in a particular period. Make sure that your goals are attainable and realistic. I heard this a while back that we often overestimate what we can do in 3 months and underestimate what we can do in 3 years. So make sure that you set your goals accordingly and not set very unrealistic goals, because if you do not end up meeting them, you will get demotivated. Also, don't set your goals in your head. You are more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. The first time I ever got to know about means and end goals was roughly 4 years ago, and it completely changed my perspective towards goal setting. So what are they? Means goals are stepping stones to end goals, and end goals are your ultimate dreams and your desires. These end goals are basically a way of living or the feeling that you've been craving for. While the means goals are the short-term goals that take you to your dreams. So if you plan to start a diet, that is your dream goal. And the best way to realize what your end goal is to use the 5 whys technique. And this is how you use it. So if you want to start a new diet, you ask yourself, why do you want to start this new diet? It may be because you want to lose some weight. So then you ask yourself, why do you want to lose this weight? It may be because you want your clothes to fit better. So then ask yourself again, why do you want your clothes to fit better? It may be so that you can work out confidently in public. So eventually you will figure out that your end goal is to feel confident and happy in your skin. Now the problem is that we often confuse our means goals with our end goals. In this case, if you want to start a new diet, you've been on it for a couple of weeks and then you fall off the wagon, you feel demotivated and then you want to start all over again. Or you start looking for another diet, then fall off the wagon again, feel demotivated again and give up on the goal altogether. But if you realize that your end goal is to feel confident and happy, you can look for other ways to reach that goal. That is either through self-love or adopting a healthier lifestyle instead of trying new fad diets. When you set goals, firstly identify what your end goals are and then use them as a guide to create your means goals. This will help you focus on what you truly desire. In some cases, when your means goals are unattainable, you can always find other ways to meet your end goal. I hope that makes sense, but let me give you another quick example. If you are aware that your end goal is to have a financially stable and happy life with your family, you will not get lost in the pattern of working endlessly to make money while missing out on quality time with your family. Oftentimes, we're so focused on achieving that big goal that we forget to stop for a minute and look at how far we've come. If you're always looking at the future, struggling, unhappy, frustrated, burnt out, you will not enjoy the victory as much as you thought you would. So remind yourself to be present and enjoy every moment of the journey and celebrate every little milestone on your journey, because ultimately you're working hard for that feeling of joy and happiness. Imagine what your victory would feel like if you've enjoyed every moment of the journey that led you there. So set mini, daily and weekly goals for yourself that you can celebrate every time you achieve them on your journey towards that big goal. Let's make 2022 the happiest and the most successful year that you've ever had. Set your goals if you haven't already, and if you've set your goals, go through them again and make them more effective. Your success is inevitable. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this content valuable, hit like, share and subscribe, and comment down below if you have more ways to set goals more effectively.